Alright, we're back. Hello, chat. The rare moo is once again available for anyone who wants it. Yeah, that was just way too much lag between you and me for the stream to go on. Had to, like, fix that. So now there's no longer this wall of, like, 40 seconds between you and me, chat. It's once again an actual conversation we can have. But as for your play Overwatch with you, I mean, uh, I'm thinking of like doing a stream of Overwatch too. Would anyone actually like that? Probably not. I'm guessing. Like Overwatch 2 on your stream, Dartigan? On our stream? But I do feel the desire to play more of it, which is bad. I'll probably end up having to like stop after like a month because it'll like be cutting into my work too much. Can you just give it to us for free? What, Overwatch? Overwatch is actually free to play. It's buffering for you again? Okay, it's not buffering on my end. And it's not looking like it's choppy on my end either. Oh, the rarest mood? No, that's only one person per mule stream. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I'm out of ammo. That was a messy assault. Very bad. That, I didn't realize it was so... Yeah, I did use up most of my shotgun ammo killing the big guy, didn't I? Well, I still got plenty of the assault off, but, you know, lever action? Nope. Low. Do a mukbang? You mean eat, like, a bunch of food? Does that... I just realized there's a pair of eyes on the ground. I can grab it? No. Oh, no, I wanted to grab the eyes. Pretty sure it was going to let me grab those. But I don't really like the idea of eating on a stream, and I really don't like the idea of being like, hey, hello everyone. Eating a big crab here. Great content. I don't know, that, yeah, I don't like the idea of just, like, making eating sounds in my stream for an hour. I feel like you gotta be a hot girl to make that work entertaining. Chad, you'd be surprised how much content you can make when you're hot. It just becomes that easy. Okay, you guys are straight up Resident Evil 4 enemies now. Shipping memo. I had my doubts about whether it was worth the time and effort to fix up this old ship and make it a seaworthy again, but with the local police keeping a close eye on our truck movements now, the ship is now invaluable to us. We can move larger quantities of supplies without any fear of random inspections or drawing the attention of the locals. Access to the cove is secluded far from many major bridges or crossings, and the inclusion of some legitimate freight creates extra currency. If we can just get this damn staircase set up without it collapsing, everything will be perfect. I'm joking, please don't. What, the eating food? I mean, I'm not planning to. I wasn't taking it serious. I mean, I did nothing but argue against the idea. Let's see, we got some weapon parts, so we can upgrade the good old shoddy. More damage? Modification of the ejector, allows for faster reloading. Barrel modification that tightens the spread of the shotgun, or bootleg shotgun shells with an excessive amount of powder, dramatically increasing knockback, both for you and your enemies. Could get... I'll just take more damage. Oh, I don't have enough. Shit. Alright, I'll hold off. Won't get any of it. Then again, the double barrel already does plenty of damage, so it's not really something to worry about. Who killed you guys? And then the meat spoil. I swear I saw the option to pick up eyeballs. Yep. Why can't it? Oh, yeah, I picked up an eyeball. How do I throw... I just picked up a pair of eyes, chat. And I can throw them at someone. Okay, we're killing someone by throwing eyes at them. Okay, the eyes don't do very much damage. Surprisingly. Good. Is it just me or does this music sound very Metal Gear Solid 1-ish? Like I've just entered like the dock room. This game looks pretty good and cool. It's pretty good. I like. It's only like $10. Yeah, this is straight up sounding like Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's kind of eerie. Hmm. Snake, make sure to use the eyeballs. Snake, did you know you can use your enemy's eyes as a weapon? His eyes, Colonel. That's pretty fucked up. I cannot do my Snake impression anymore, can I? Need to practice it more. How do you get a shipping container ship into like a cave? What? I just realized that. This would never fit. Yeah, the opening's too narrow. That ain't gonna work. But hey, ship levels are cool, right? Okay. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around the cult. Exactly, you know the memes well. Hmm? You know, I'd feel bad if I were in this cult and I wasn't given the red shirt, because I know I can't take as many bullets. Fuck, get the brown cloak. Think you can keep me from getting up there like that? Nope, ain't gonna work. I smell secrets. I was right. Bounty. Roughly, award is being offered for anyone who is able to locate the extra copy of the bridge key. One is in our possession, but the former ship captain had a set as well. It is of the utmost importance that this key be located, as the security of our operation is in jeopardy until it is found. We suspect the captain likely hid below deck when we commissioned the vessel, so any interested parties should start there. You know what, they're a deranged, murderous, sacrificial cult, but they write work memos. Doesn't that mean those guys are locked inside too? So we've been in here for weeks. I feel like a peeping Tom. Any books or movies you've watched recently? I haven't read any books in a while. I've been a little too busy. And as for movies, no. I've only been watching TV this year. So I haven't really bothered with much of the movies. Heels here. Maybe you have something to recommend to me. What's up, Rune? How you doing, man? How's the intro going? Or did it get finished? Oh, fuck, no, oh, no. Shit, run. It's okay, he can't get through the door. Oh, fuck, he can still kill me. That was cheap. But then again, I was trying to be pretty cheap as well. Okay, we didn't lose too much. Did we? Yeah, okay, stay away. Yeah, let's go back and deal with that problem we just, like, caused for ourselves. He can't get me through the door. I figured he couldn't, but I know he can, like, reach the chainsaw through the gap. I'm not gonna waste ammo killing those guys right now. Might need it. So yeah, before we go in there, finishing up the intro right now. Tempted to no longer try to mimic the text reveal exact perfectly. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm an adequate sort of individual. Does it get the job done? If so, hey, good job. Good. That'll help me fight that guy. Yeah, but as for the Guardians of the Galaxy video, all done on my end. So, pretty happy with it too. Turned out, I mean, it was a bitch to put that together though. God, that was such a long playthrough. I've forgotten how long those levels in that game were. They were excessive, is the word to use. In the amount of talking. Alright, we'll stick to strictly this as we clear. Oh, fuck! I've already had $10 worth of fun here, and I just started. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's solid, actually. I'm not really usually one who's into boomer shooters. It wasn't really my... I never played them when I was a kid. My first FPS experience was actually technically Half-Life 2. So I guess most of these older type games I couldn't really get into. Though some of them are pretty good. This one, you know, I like. Does the TV do anything? Nothing but mesmerize me. Alright, who's next? Field journal. I managed to get my foot in the door of one of these meetings that Mr. Sullivan mentioned. Turned out an old friend working for the city also attends them. Went to one meeting, and from looking at it, you'd think it's just a book club. Coffee, donuts, a ring of chairs. You get the idea. But then the older guy stands up and starts giving us newbies this wild pitch. Some snake oil routine about how we can attain money, power, and whatever we want. It's like some kind of pyramid scheme. I don't think there's anything here. Totally missed this game released. I think this is only chapter 1 though, right? Because it's not like a full-length game. So I believe they'll be like later. I guess they're like doing the old shareware model, sort of like. Where you get like one chapter at a time as he develops it. Glad you're finally doing the Guardians video. Hoping, yeah, it's actually a really good video, I think. I mean, I'm tooting my own horn, of course, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm usually pretty hard on myself when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, it's glad to finally get it over with because it's like a year overdue. Or almost a year overdue, anyways. Okay, yeah. Chainsaw guy. Not the good type, that has an anime. Don't get faster, because you're... Shit. Come here. It's got that old-fashioned, like, Doom sprite that just, like, moves with you. I love your opening statements. When did you decide to start doing those? I think it was around the Cyberpunk video that I started doing the longer open statements, wasn't it? Or at least around that time. Well, yeah, it might have been a little bit before that, because I remember I did a pretty good, sizable statement for, like, The Last of Us 2 as well, because there was a lot of stuff I wanted to sum up with my ideas. Basically, I used the opening scene to, like, set the tone of the video, and, like, build a theme that the rest of them will follow up on. So that adds a bit more structure to the video, I feel. Also lets me, like, really... Sometimes a sim video I feel can be a little bit dry, with just, like, ding, and this does this ding, and that does that wrong, and ding, 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 ding. So, having something that adds, like, a thematic weight to it, like, really tells you how things work. Or at least your full thoughts on it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Guess we go downstairs again. Never been here. We need to go lower. You know, this may be the first, like, double barrel shotgun I've seen in an FPS game that fires the double barrel one at a time, instead of doing both trigger pulls to give you a full blast of the buckshot. Oh, shit. Researcher's notes. Location seems promising. The archives and journals from the original Willbound Covenant have turned out to be quite reliable source of information. While several sites were recorded, this one shows the most potential. It is isolated, and access was easily granted by a couple of property acquisitions. Evacuation should be able to begin immediately, and with the use of a nearby anthracite mine, we won't even have to worry about turning heads when we break ground. What is my longest video to date? Was it one of the Metal Gear? Well, technically, if you could, there were some of those videos I had to break into two parts. So if you added the both parts together, probably those. But the longest single video, I think, was like 54 minutes. I think that might have been one of the Metal Gear videos. One barrel at a time is how those would be. Yeah, in real life, that's how you would. But in video games, for extra fun, you just fire both of them for, like, why not? For badass points, that's why. Death Stranding, Adam? No, it wasn't Death Stranding. I'm pretty sure it was, like, maybe Metal Gear Solid 4 of mine. Yeah, it's probably Metal Gear Solid 4. Given how many cutscenes on that. That's just there for shooting. Got it out of my system. Final Fantasy 13 by far. Well, I think that has the highest sin count. Yeah, but like I said, if you some of the videos I've done, there actually aren't that many videos that I ever had two parts. It's only like Final Fantasy 13 that had 3, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 that each got split into 2 videos. And you're shot in the dark. Dreamfall, that was a long one, but I don't think that's my longest. That was, for a while, that was my longest. Okay, then we can go up that way, but what's down here? The music just cutting out like that, huh? Take those earbuds out. You know, I never did play the first, like, game in that Dreamfall Saga. The one that's like a point-and-click adventure game, almost. Okay, let's go back and go check the one that goes up. So I'm pretty sure that's where I gotta go. You ever send Fallout 76? Would you give it 76 sins? Well, I'm not playing. If I send a Fallout game, it'd be Fallout 4. But I wouldn't really just strive to make 76 sins, no. There'd be no reason to limit myself so much. I don't try to be cute with the videos, you know. What did I pick up? A brick? Oh, I got the soap. Well, can this actually kill someone? No, it cannot. Fallout 4 is the only one with an actual decent gameplay. I've heard most people like are kind of down on Fallout 4 though. Don't drop the soap. You know what's funny, chat? Prison rape. Why do we allow that to be funny, and why do we still like, well, that's actually pretty fucking horrible. Something sick in our minds, chat. We're like, you know what's funny? Men getting raped in prison. Could laugh at it all day. Ow, ow, oh, that caught on my nose. Ow. Face first into a bear trap. Shit. Why are you just standing up there like that? He's got a repeater. There's another one there over there, so we can climb through, but seems to be a glitch. Doesn't let me pick up their eyeballs as much as I would like. Fuck you. Who sets all these? Sometimes comedy can be the rape. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that argument. They just say it's a difficult brand of comedy, if you're gonna attempt it. It's not usually the kind of joke you want to tell at work. Checkpoint reached. Locked. Chat really has you losing your religion in here. What are they doing to you, Fresh? What are they doing to make you question such things? Is this really just a big empty room? Oh, no, there we go. Wait, oh. How did you get up there? Oh, I'm about to find out. There's a ghost. Okay, let's just get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck. I think it's a new enemy. Oh, things are exploding in there now? Oh, okay. Didn't Bussy originate as a prison term? Don't ruin that for me, alright? I like that word. Don't go ruining Bussy for me. Now that sounds so wrong, doesn't it? How dare you ruin the Bussy? Don't spoil the bussy. Alright, we got the key. Let's just open the other door. So now we go back up. Good. Spent a lot of time on this boat, and I think I'm supposed to go over there, but you know what? Fuck it. All the secrets must be found. How about the freedom to be a stable game complete at release? You know, that's the norm rather than the exception. It's just that the ones that aren't tend to get a lot more attention. What are your thoughts on the limits of comedy? I think that in comedy, nothing is sacred, but there's time and a place for certain jokes. Well, I would agree with everything you just said for the most part. However, it also depends on who you're telling the joke to. For instance, would you like to go to a maternity ward and start telling dead baby jokes? Probably not. Probably not the place or time. It's really just about, one, your audience. Knowing your audience and your audience knowing you is a big part of comedy. At least I feel it is. If you have that down, then you can usually tell whatever you want. However, you can still get your ass pushed in if you like pissing off the wrong people. And just hiding behind it just a joke bro usually won't work. Ow. What did we come up here for? Another key. I found a mine key. New Vegas made by Sidham. Yes. Yep. And now they're also owned by Microsoft. It's all come back together. Now we gotta go over. We're done on the ship, I think. So we get over there at the dam, and then we get over there. We'll check out the dam first. You can see Dart singing "Don't Fear the Reaper" in the Sick Kids Ward. When you said "Don't Fear the Reaper," I thought you meant that Blue Oyster song. Don't fear the Reaper. Da, da, da. Yeah, I don't know the words to it. Or is that the song you meant? Good. Great song. I haven't heard it in a while, but I remember it was like used to be in a lot of soundtracks. If you had some kind of like horror movie, it's in a lot of horror movies and also like period pieces. Like, hey, let's put this "Don't Fear the Reaper" song. It's actually in a few video games too. And moving on. You don't like how useless the hatchet feels? Well, it's actually, you can throw it too, which is what I'm not doing. And it does fairly good damage, but it's your melee weapon in an old school boomer shooter. It's meant for like breaking open shit. That's how the melee weapons usually were used. That's why most games have usually gotten rid of melee weapons if they're an FPS in favor of just like hitting someone with the butt of your gun, whichever gun you're holding instead. That way you don't have to like pull out a dedicated melee weapon. Same with grenades. Grenades in a lot of older games used to be their own selectable weapon that you had to cycle to like all the other ones. Until eventually they're like, hey, what if we just made like a weapon, like a sub-weapon you can use anytime you want? Like, ugh, great idea, Halo. Let's everyone else steal this idea. Could just make it a high risk, high reward? I mean, it's mainly it's your like backup if you completely run out of ammo, so you still have a weapon. But actually, your foot is that you have your foot in this game for that because you actually can run out of hatches if you throw them all. Jump out of the water and shoot. You didn't notice me. Patented stealth tactics. I just figured out this has an alt fire where I can fire both shots at once. I am an idiot. I've not even tried to use right mouse. Do all my weapons have alt fire? No. Okay, that has rapid fire. That's not waste bullets though. Shoot gun. You know what? Why are these like cultists using like hatchets and shields when they know modern firearms available? Also, what year is this game set in? Because I'm getting like a distinct like maybe 60s vibe to it. Or maybe it's in the 80s and I'm just like getting an wrong idea. Shit. Oh, fuck. 1963? Yeah, okay, yeah. I was thinking for a while as the 80s since it has like the satanic panic thing going on, but maybe there's a satanic panic in the 60s too. Okay, second mine in the game already, huh? He really needs to work on that audio just cutting out instantly like that. Did I miss a shot? Should I have had a machine gun by now? I think it's supposed to be spooky with the music just suddenly like fading out. It just feels, you know, not very well put. It feels a little clunky. Ouch. It's a bit of a maze down here, chat. So let's go back and like look at that, some of that other stuff. Not sure which way is the actual correct, you know, path yet. History behind your name. When I was a little kid, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh card I loved, and it had Mecha in its name. Misread. Does everyone else have a story behind their name, or just like, I needed a name for the account on the website? Generally, that's what most of my names have been. It's like, I needed something to sign up with. Oh shit, psychic guy up there. I think I've been this way, right? Gaming handle in college. Ah, fuck. What, is he like throwing shit at me? Where's he at? Oh, he's throwing traps. Doors are still his weakness, though. Think they'll explain how you came back to life? Well, I guess you're supposed to assume you didn't die. But they did find us in a pile of bodies. Like, we pulled ourselves out of a corpse pit. You'd think they wouldn't realize that we weren't dead, so... You might be onto something. Hi, Dart. What's up, Fernail? Did I get your name wrong? Oh, shit. Damn psychic guy. Where'd he go? I need him dead. No one ever knows how to pronounce it. Well, it is a very unique and wonderful name, though. I mean, it looks like it might be Spanish or a French pronunciation, so you've really thrown people for a loop. Okay, we're actually getting a little low on shotgun ammo, so I'm going to stick to my 500 rounds of pistol ammo for the time being. Crazy how Gamer dropped like 150 gift subs, yet some of the regulars don't get one. That's how Twitch is weird like that. Normally, it does try to like give them to people who are currently watching, but sometimes if there aren't enough people watching, it'll start handing them out to like people who are followers, and then, you know, people who just like watched the stream before but never followed, and maybe it's been years since they watched. It could be cleaner, but nothing we can do about it. It doesn't seem like Twitch is going to get any better anyways, that's for sure. Okay, I went the wrong way. Crap. Also, some already had a sub. True, if you already have a sub, then I can't give you one, so. Y'all see a new Elden Ring patch? What did it do to it? I really only care if it's adding new content, which I'm assuming hasn't happened. That'll be like a big expansion, probably. Finally split PvE and PvP into different damage types. Oh, I didn't know that was an issue. I never used the multiplayer in the game. Gotten subs from streamers I've never even heard of. Okay, I've never had that happen. I have gotten subs, like gift subs, if it's the stream I've watched in the past, but never have turned back into it for a while anyways. But as long as you've actually viewed a stream, there's a possibility of you getting a gift sub if it, you know, if it happens. Alright, this way. Do I have any more weapon parts? I have 5 weapon parts, so we can upgrade the shotty. Or do you want to upgrade the pistol? I mean, I feel like this does enough damage as is. I might want to upgrade the pistol, because it's kind of like my fallback weapon. So we want to do the damage. Sure. We'll get to you guys afterward. Poor Moobot. Don't upgrade the pistol? Well, too late. I mean, it's the gun I got the most ammo for. And my other guns are getting a little low. Oh, Hey, is the Solstice game taking place over there by any chance? Because it's kind of reminding me. Another 2D-ish boomer shooter that just launched its Proteus. I know about that one. It's actually not 2D though, right? It's 3D, but it applies a filter to make it look 3D. I mean 2D. Oh, fuck me. A lot of stuff. But if you give me music like that, why can't I not stop myself from killing? Already know more about this game's plot than Solstice? Well, there's not really much plot. It's just like evil, cult, bad, shoot. A monkey could describe this game's plot. You know what? Ape reviews might be a pretty good idea for a channel, chat. Game good. Con, not banana. Is game. Do we get minecart? We do get minecart ready. Yes. Not doing a very good job of shooting anyone though. The sub run. Hey, thank you, Rune, by the way. Thank you for your prime sub. Shit. This is the way I gotta go, but before we head in there, Proteus looks legit too. Might have to play that. Yeah, I thought about getting it, but I, for some reason held off because I was news update, chat. I did not buy a 4090 in case you were wondering. One, it's a bit. I could afford one, but it's handing over that much money for a GPU feels dirty. And also, they were like literally sold out within a minute. Mainly, I'm gonna assume by scalpers buying them all up. But I'll just hold out for maybe getting like a 4080. This was my original plan after all. You know, there's people selling the 4090s already for like $2,500 on eBay. It's like, I just want... I hope, chat, if I could have any curse I could want placed upon scalpers, it would be this. I would want them to grow taste buds inside their anus. That's the price you pay for being a scalper. I feel that's appropriate. You want to scalp? Alright, taste buds in your anus. Okay. Don't know why I'm thoroughly checking everything. I already got everything, but hey, extra food. Real taste buds and anal taste buds, the new con. I mean, I'm glad I've created such beauty into the world. But you know what? I feel it's not. I mean, it's definitely gonna be terrible. Let's be honest, but it feels appropriate. Some people already talk out their ass. Might upgrade. I feel it's just suiting for the scum that is scalpers. They're like, hey, do you want to like have that thing that you need for like your have fun or work? Looks like you're paid double if you wanted that bad. But yeah, I'm not really that interested in the 4090 anyway, so I mean, the 4080 on its own is expensive enough, way more than I would normally ever want to pay for a card. But if this wasn't like my job and I didn't make it a tax write-off, I would never get even like a 4080 at that price. It's like, fuck that. But I have different concerns being, in this line of work. And I have to take into account, well, it is, tax write-offs. Price they sold the objects for minus the price they bought in for should be the amount of years they spend in the depths of hell. Well, I don't want anything that bad. I don't like, you don't need to deserve eternal hellfire torture. Just, I want you to, like, have a very unpleasant experience every time you go to the restroom. Oh, shit, that does not work against the armored guy. I mean, those guys. Really need a sniper. Ass taste buds sounds pretty hellish. Well, you'll get used to it eventually, right? I'm shooting like a rocket out? No, this guy. Oh, you know what? Let's have some fun. Gonna have me some fun. At that point, would it even be a curse or what, the anal taste bud thing? Like, I guess if you develop a kink for it, maybe. Let's not, you have to be careful. Some people might be into that. I find I don't use dynamite nearly enough for some reason. Yeah, like I said, if you have like an explosive like that that's treated the same as all your other items, I rarely ever use them for some reason. But when you make it a sub-weapon, that changes things for me. Then it becomes like a vital part of how you fight. What does the soy knight emote mean? You're referencing an obscure, like, channel meme I've only ever done, like, one time, and I liked it enough to make an emote of it, and I kind of forget how it went. I think I was, like, doing, like, your basic, like, white knight, but making him very soy. Like, you're very, like, soy boy white knightish. Only, so, like, you know what, that make a neat emote. So, basically, anytime there's, like, soy shenanigans happening in a video game, or we're talking about it, soy knight is used. He's basically my soy jack. You know what a Wojak is, right? Probably not, but, he's basically mine. What the fuck is soy? Soy is a food. I mean, it's made from soybeans, and you can also buy it in milk form. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's a lot of jokes surrounding soy because some people claim they're like, oh, it gives you estrogen. It doesn't, by the way, but that was a claim a lot of people still believe that, like, hey, if you drink soy, you'll turn into a woman, or something along those stupid lines. Apparently they don't understand science very much. They don't understand that, like, phytoestrogen is not the same thing as, like, mammalian estrogen, and you can easily counter their argument by asking, like, hey, what do you think is in the cow meat you eat? Do you think female cows maybe have estrogen in them? Does that turn you into a woman? And, but they don't think of these arguments because they're dumb. But being a soy boy has become a bit of a joke. Basically a very emasculate man, essentially. I just, like, made it funnier by making it into, like, the idea of, like, an old school, like, knight. At least I like to think I made it funnier. But I did the bit once, and I actually don't remember how the voice went, and I just remember really liking it, but I didn't bother to memorize it. So now it's, like, lost to me. I'd like find the stream on this, like, look it up, spend hours looking for it, like, oh, that's what the soy knight sounded like. Because I wish I had, because it was a good bit. Can I get up there? Seems not. Speaking of emotes, I still have 5 emote slots to fill up. Gotta find the right artist, though. I'm thinking pixel art is what I'd like to get. For, like, since I can't use my old artist anymore. Oh, fuck. I didn't think the Ukraine war would affect me in that way, but it, did cut me off from my artist. Does that come from the guys who think an egg protein diet is a way to manliness? Probably. I believe the science of the whole eating a lot of eggs comes from, like, there's like a protein, epichytin or something like that, is in, like, a lot of egg yolks. And that is, like, the protein, or, like, the whatever the nutrient your body uses to, like, help it grow more muscle. So I guess their idea is, like, hey, if we eat a lot of it, more muscle. I don't know if it works or not. I do know a lot of bodybuilders do eat eggs, though. Just glad the world can finally see how pathetic Russia really is. That is pretty nice to, like, gotta admit. And it's just like, yeah, they're the second most powerful military in the world, and you come to realize, if that's true, then it basically means, like, even the second most, there's really just America, and then everyone else, there is really no second. It's like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize we're that big. But it has really, made me realize just how fucking, like, insane some military shit is. Eggs are really healthy and cheap. That's true. You can get them pretty well. Has the price of them gone up recently with the inflation? I don't know. But yeah, they definitely would be like a, if you're hard enough for money, like, yeah, and you really need your, like, calories for the day, you can just, like, pop a carton of eggs or something. Putin sucks. Yeah, he is a bit of an ass, isn't he? Rip start market if you eat that many eggs. Rip the stock market. You're gonna cause it to crash by eating eggs? That's a little secret. And every week there's some new military commander in charge. Yeah, that's kind of like the sign of a really badly put together military. If you're constantly having to change commanders because of nepotism and always putting someone who doesn't really know what the fuck they're doing in charge, but they were loyal to you. That's like the classic dictator move, isn't it? It's like, are you loyal to me, like, your minister, your village? And you're like, yes, my lord. And you are in charge of the armies. Like, oh, but I have never shot a gun. But hey, it's amazing. They really just, like, HIMARS was enough to, like, completely stop them in their tracks, and now all of their shit's getting, pushed back. I kinda want to go back up, Sorry, I'm just vibing to the beat. There's a classic rulers throughout history there's giving people you trust important jobs over. Yeah, I know. That's actually like the classic dictator's dilemma, is that they basically end up all being paranoid assholes who always think everyone's out to kill them. Probably because there's a bit of truth to it. But that also means they get insulated by only putting the people they trust around them, even if they're not really good at the job, but they're loyal. But they end up being very bad at the job too. Why would you be China's the best at anything? I feel like China would probably fare not much better in war as Russia, because isn't like most of their military based off Russian equipment? And they've only recently tried to like, copy America's stuff. Guess we're headed that way. Putin seems like the kind of guy to set off every nuke when he dies. Well, there's rumors that he might have cancer, so let's hope not. This might be his, like, I do feel like he's very concerned with how it would be viewed by history and, like, wants to, like, the reformation of, like, Greater Russia to be, like, his legacy. So, but hopefully he wouldn't go, like, you know what, fuck it, everyone burns with me. When was the last time Russia actually made use of their army and had to actually fight? The only other time I can think of is that, well, they didn't really win in Afghanistan. Afghanistan is actually what caused the fall of the Soviet Union, or at least arguably, because they, like, Afghanistan was like their Vietnam, is the way a lot of people describe it, because they were, like, there for years, and they made really no progress. But they were really good at, like, using their military to, like, enforce their will upon other Soviet republics like Hungary and shit. I know that much. Or Chechnya, I think, right? He's probably more concerned with the fact he's definitely getting assassinated if he doesn't win. Yeah, well, yeah, Russian rulers apparently don't last very long and they suck in military stuff. Which is why it was kind of like a really stupid decision to go in anyways. Hey, poke your head out. Can't be wasting all my shotgun rounds. In their defense, we couldn't defeat the Afghans either. That's not really true. Here's the thing. In terms of military thing, no, they had no chance. It's really politically. Like, we eventually just decided to go home. I hear that argument get belted around a lot. No, we literally, if we wanted to stay in Afghanistan, we would still be there and they would not be able to do anything. It's just we decided to freaking leave. And the Afghan army that we tried to build that would replace us, they're the ones who just like, threw their guns down like, I ain't gonna die for this shit. Yeah, like, we literally conquered Afghanistan like a month from halfway across the world. There is no comparison there. And we stayed there for 20 years and it barely even affected us. Losing, I think, like, what, 3,000 people? I mean, terrible, but in comparison to other militaries, no, there's no, no shot. It's really just that we, like, we got finally, like, 20 years enough time and, and the army we built there didn't really just hold on to the ground. So once we left, there was nothing really stopping the Taliban from, like, retaking it all. Tetris also kind of contributed to the fall. Really, Tetris? How Tetris? I've never heard that. What is the theory behind Tetris making the USSR fall? I didn't intend for this stream to get so political, chat, but the conversation's interesting. Where'd my voice go? Okay, we're going up. Wow, my voice got strained really hard for some reason there. That was not good. Stream energy? Yeah, I am. I don't know if it's helping though. And Afghanistan's geography is why many powers haven't. Well, that is true. That it makes it very easy for like rebels and stuff to hide in mountains versus like flat land. And it is why the Taliban was able to survive for so long. It also it's helped. They were. I think them being next to Pakistan was a bigger help though. The Taliban would basically like whenever they were like really threatened, would just go across the border to the rural Pakistan, like hide there, rest up, rearm, and then come back across. Versus like just hiding in mountain valleys, because believe it or not, we have very good satellites and very good aerial abilities. And even though it's mountainous, there are no jungles in it, like say in Vietnam, which makes hiding even better. So I believe it's like mountains plus the Pakistan border that made Afghanistan hard to like fully root out the Taliban. And to the point we basically just eventually gave up killing them off and just like, hey, just stay away from Kabul or something. Level 2 over. Again, no one lived. How am I so efficient? I only found 2 secrets? Shit. I don't like that around 100 years ago, Tsar Nicholas II got into an unpopular war and ended up ousted. and later killed with his family. I suspect Putin may worry about, well, it's more, well, that too, and well, he's not the only Russian leader that's been killed. But yeah. Also, like, didn't like Boris Yeltsin basically have to quit because how bad he fucked up the Chechen war, the first one? You're playing on controller? No, I am not. It just gives me controller inputs for some reason. This is on keyboard and mouse, baby. You think you could have this level of, like, aiming with a freaking analog stick? Doing a figure 8 right in your screen. Probably making you ill at the same time. What's up, son? How you doing? Can I go back to the previous level? No. Check. This is fresh. Hope this isn't Chris's blood. People hoping that Putin gets assassinated or hope. Well, it probably wouldn't be assassination. It would probably just be like, hey, he's like, decides it's time for him to step down for the good of the people. And then someone else takes his place. If it were to happen. But that would probably only be if they, Russia, like, literally, like, got their ass pushed into Ukraine. They got nothing out of it and even lost Crimea. I don't like this ominous atmosphere. Researchers' notes number 2. These new findings need to be published to the Covenant immediately. While imbuement of living, willing subjects has been reliably successful, imbuement trials on deceased subjects have failed miserably. The results have been disastrous, and the entry ends here. I think we're about to get a boss fight. A good old-fashioned boss fight. So let's get my guns loaded properly. You're marathoning the classic Twilight Zone? How many episodes are there in that? It ran for like a decade, didn't it? I've only ever seen like a handful of episodes. But actually, I think I've only ever seen the movie. Isn't that my truck? At least Russia is giving U.S. states a chance to join its glorious union. Oh, really? Which ones are like angling to join? Is it Alaska? They are the nearest. Used to be part of them, you know. Let me go check the truck out. So I left the car running. Oh, got the crank handle. Oh, zombie. None of them. It's the most funny lol cow I've seen in a while. I did hear there was a few like Russian like Duma officials like talking about retaking Alaska. Now that was a good laugh. I'm like, one, we have the receipts. So what's your argument there? We paid for it. And two, like you and what? What's gonna do that again? If you can't even cross a land border? Ow. Zombies, jumpy, leapy zombies kind of suck. Sometimes it's hard for me to reconcile the fact that director of Twilight Zone movie where actors got killed in a helicopter crash shooting a scene also would go on to direct the Blues Brothers. Well, just because a bad accident happened doesn't mean you have to stop in your line of work, I guess, but it was like one of the more infamous, like, you know, things I've ever read about movies happening, like in terms of accidents happening in them. Alaska is filled to the brim with guns. It's also like the worst possible like territory to invade. It's mountainous, frozen, and like, yeah, there's like a bunch of military bases there. And it's also across water, which is, you know, makes it even harder. If you can't invade across, you know, the flat steppe of like literally Ukraine, which is like the best form of territory to invade in, you ain't gonna be invading Alaska. But I think that just like some dumbass who's like saying it for like, hey, you know, politicians will sometimes say something stupid, perish the thought, because they think it sounds good for like their voters, or like, well, maybe like, hey, this will make me sound like a badass. I'm guessing that's what it is, not him actually being serious. Like, hey, yeah, well, I'll just say like the stupidest fucking thing I can think of, and now that'll get the jingoistic nationalist thinking like, yeah, this is our guy. What is this? Found a machine cog. Thought it was well known that Russia had a weak military. Well, they've been called the second most powerful military for as long as I can remember. So no, they've actually often been thought of as like a near peer to the US for so long. But that seems like it's now like, wait a minute, they're not even close. Like the only thing they have is nukes at this point. Like in an actual like confrontational war, I honestly think they would do no better than Iraq did against the US and its allies. Thank God I upgraded this pistol, because I need it now against these assholes. That's what I said. Well, I'm glad we agree then. Rude. I guess you have to kill these by shooting them in the head, don't you? It's almost certain. Rather not have World War III? I would rather not have it either. Seems like a bad idea. Not based at all. But that's one of the reasons like the US is very desperate to only like give weapons to Ukraine and not get involved itself, because that would heighten the risk. Like, hey, we'll give Ukraine all the like, you know, weapons they need, but just don't expect us to go fight. That would be bad. Though apparently that I think the Russians have been threatening to like, you know, use tactical nukes anyways, because they now consider like those areas they've taken over. Like, nope, this is Russia now. You come and try to take it back, we'll nuke you. It's like, that's how it works, huh? Take a week to destroy. Well, keep in mind, Russia is a very big country, so even the U.S. would take probably a lot longer than a week to like go across it. And so unless you're talking about just like going to Moscow only, that may be then. But like I said, a lot of people have assumed, yeah, we'll just beat Russia real easily, and then they just like, hey, we'll like sacrifice everyone in our fucking country to stop you if we have to, because that's usually what they did, right? So I wouldn't really get that, you know, full of my pants at that point. Like, yeah, this is fucking like take Russia in a week. I mean, Napoleon and Hitler also thought the same things. Not conquer Russia, just disable its military. Well, okay, if that's the case, maybe, yeah. What am I looking for here? Mainly worried about, well, yeah, that's really the only worry you have. They're like, I think that's really all. If it weren't for that, they would just, you know, they'd be kind of disregarded by a lot of people. What do we got here? You know, I have not used a single Molotov in this game. Doing a great job of destroying their own. Yeah, they called. Oh shit! They called it like 300,000 like conscripts, right? And the idea of like conscripts alone is like, what the fuck? You can just. I mean, technically we have something similar when it comes to like the draft. Oh shit! I just need to fucking run. It's a bit too much. But they're apparently barely being trained. Okay, you guys do stop coming eventually, right? Good. Have there been instances where Russian soldiers, officers were in a situation where nukes could have been used? A few times, yeah. There was like one famous incident where like their early warning detection system was detecting a launch, but like one guy was like thought it would be stupid for like America to launch a nuclear attack with so few missiles, so he like refused to like turn the key. And I think there was another time as well with the submarine. Where are you, sir? Got an early birthday gift today? What'd you get? Wasn't there a big hole in the sky somewhere here? Guess we'll find that later. Oh shit. Why are there oil lanterns hung up there instead of there's like electric lights if it's got the electric light hum? Classical acoustic, that's a pretty good gift. Oh, wait a minute. This is gonna be another, like, minecart ride, isn't it? No? That's kind of disappointing. This is gonna, like, come after me. It is, isn't it? No? Hopefully if Putin wants to use nukes, we have Russians like those, and, well... I believe in those situations, it was literally like a Russian guy like, hey, I don't want to, like, cause the end of human civilization based off possibly a fluke, so let's, you know, have cooler heads. If nukes were used in the Ukraine war, it'd be probably like a very small tactical one. Not like a full-on ICBM, like launch fest. So they might be less, you know, unlikely to, like, not hold back and, you know, we're gonna do it. You gotta remember, Russia is not the Soviet Union. They don't have the same training or, like, standards. Like, the Russian Federation is like a shell... kind of like a hollow shell of its former self, I guess the way of describing it. It's one of the reasons they act the way they currently are, Bill. Is that a chicken? Or is that... no, it's a person. That's a good splort. Are there any countries you ever plan on visiting? I would like to. One I'd like to visit one day is the was it Seychelles? Those islands in the Indian Ocean that look fucking beautiful. So I would like to visit one of those for like a vacation one day. I believe that's also where like your mother base was located in Metal Gear Solid 5 was like out in that ocean near it. But I like to visit some European places too. Switzerland looks pretty damn amazing. Like the mountains there. So I wouldn't mind that. Ooh, the hooch. Give me the hooch. You know, I've not used a single Molotov in this game. I need to rectify that. Holland would be nice. I like to visit Amsterdam too. Also, Black Fimgeek, how you going? Evening, folks. Been addicted to reality TV in Stardew Valley, so I've been absorbed. Yeah, I can understand. Well, the Stardew Valley stuff, I'm not really into, you know, reality TV myself. I say as I kind of provide something similar to it. Recommend going to Croatia. The place is an underrated European country. So what's the sea in Croatia? I'm not too familiar with it. Course you want to go to Amsterdam. Look, I don't, not because they have like legal, look, if I want legal weed, there's places in the US to do it, all right? Hell, they're like, if I wanted weed, I wouldn't even worry about the law. It's not even a big deal. But no, just because I like to look at the city. It's like the whole idea of your weed vacation to Amsterdam kind of lost its appeal when like US states kind of like, yeah, we'll make it legal. Why not? I do remember like some kids back in high school like, man, I want to go to Amsterdam. You're like, what the fuck? They're killing each other. Italy is #1 for you to visit, but they do have the nice food culture, though. And they got, the old Roman shit you can always visit. Field Journal. I was surprised to receive a letter at my home inviting me back for another meeting. Now, I didn't share my real name or address with these guys, but I'm thinking maybe my buddy from the city must have. Anyway, the letter promised that I wouldn't see results from just one meeting and that I'd need their help if I wanted to succeed. Well, I went to another meeting, curiosity got the best of me, and besides, the donuts aren't half bad. The old guy was talking about planning some kind of camping trip, an outdoors retreat that'd serve as initiation for the newbies. Camping under the stars, beers, and team building, this guy says. Followed it up with some testimonials from former members that found great success in life through the program. Funny thing is, those former members are, or were, all town residents, and they're all since left town. Italy also has Tifa-loving politicians. They didn't sound too happy to see her during that meeting, though. I guess she's from a rival political party. You know, sometimes the old politics gets in the way. It's blocking the door. You get in from the roof? Down the chimney? Oh, I'm currently Santa Claus. Hold on. Let's do this in the best way possible. Now that's a fucking splort. Literally gonna take the eyeball as a souvenir. Croatia has a beautiful Mediterranean look that's reminiscent. Southern Italy and Greece, they have a ton of beautiful islands too. I recommend going to the Vichy lakes. They have cool waterfalls that look like they came from a fantasy game. Yeah, Morocco is also a place, Mediterranean places are also, definitely a place I would like to visit. Like I've seen Morocco, where like, that looks nice. But I've only ever seen it in like, weirdly, I always like look at Morocco because the video game maps have been set there. Yeah, I'm not much of a fucking nerd. It's like, I want to plan my next vacation around like the maps I've killed people in. Oh, no, you fucking... Oh, that was some bullshit. That was cheap. You just had that open up into a fucking death pit? Ah. I'm all the way back here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't blow up. Fuck it. Am I done on my back? Ooh, that blew up in my fucking face. Alright, no more of that for you. Definitely getting this game. I haven't been super interested in the games you've streamed lately, but this one is... Well, be fair, I have streamed a lot of, like, Solstice. I can understand that, that interesting. It doesn't really interest me that much. The other game was the Inscription card game. Not everyone liked card games. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Except for a while, we're in the last stages of like a game drought, and we get like flooded soon. So, is what it is. But hey, maybe you just like boomer shooters. Gloomwood is also someone I'd recommend. It was very good, and there will be more. And also, Gloomwood isn't finished, and neither is this game. This is only chapter 1 of this game, I believe. So there'll be more coming. But it's only like $10, so maybe you get the rest of the chapters for free. It's basically a way of like sidestepping early access, I guess. I would recommend maybe playing this at a harder difficulty. It isn't really that hard on normal. from what I found. But then maybe it gets murderous afterward if you put the difficulty up. Who knows? Cabin was best level, as all you're saying. You know, this is not the only game about a cult I'll be playing soon. Like next month, there's that game called The Chant that I think is going under the radar for a lot of people, but it looks like it might be pretty good. Now, let's go back and see what the cabins, right? Hard seems to be a good starting difficulty, yeah. I'm feeling it's fine as it is, but if you want a challenge, you definitely want to set it up. Have you ever played Ni no Kuni? Those are the JRPGs based off the art style of, you know, what's his name? The Japanese Disney guy? Ghibli? I have never played either of them. I know about them, but I never played either of them. Alright, this time I'm gonna make a new save, so I have to redo all that shit. Want to play the new Plague Tale, but the recommended GPU was really they recommended 3070 for that game. Oof! I did not really. It didn't look like anything I couldn't run. It doesn't look like it's any crazier than the first game. Are you sure that isn't like the higher spec? You know, that's pretty high to recommend a 3070 for that game. That feels unnecessary. Unless they're like only for like. Maybe if they're only expecting people to play it at 4K. Because if you're playing that at 1080p like I am, you should be fine. Alright, this time be careful when I go in this freaking shack. There's like a death pit right there. Elden Ring was the start of the trend in inflated Jeep. Well, I mean, I played Elden Ring on a 1080 just fine though. 1080 Ti, I should say. However, the end of the 1080 life, I feel like that we are reaching kind of like the end of the 1080 like legitimacy. It's lasted us a good old while, but we're now finally starting to get into like games that require a bit more. Can I get through the window, please? Fuck you then. Go to this one. So how'd this like open up? Hey, Eddie. Hope you see this note. I'm asking for a transfer off the North Shaft team. I keep seeing shit down there. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Gotta be some kind of gas down there or something. Just wanted to let you know. It's got nothing to do with our little scuffle the other day. Drop by my cabin for a beer sometime, would you? Apparently it doesn't have 4K at all, kind of a high for a game without. Yeah, if it's not, if that's not the like specs for like a 4K playthrough of the game, then I don't know what they're talking about. Looking at the graphics, it doesn't look like it should require like that high end of a GPU. I'm pretty sure like you'll still be able to play it on a 1080 Ti, or basically maybe just a regular 1080. There's other dudes down there, aren't there? Yeah, I see them. Oh, shit. Game in 2022 that doesn't support arbitrary resolutions? What do you mean it doesn't have 4K? We may eventually reach that point. No, well, not true. I mean, you still play games at like 4NEP if you want. Alright, nothing in there. Just the bathhouse, I guess. But there's a big building over here. Oh shit, they're packed in there. Oh fuck, they're doing damage. Oh shit. The recent game I remember that only supported 3 resolutions was that really shit PC port of Ninja Gaiden. Wow, I mean, does that game even have any good, decent PC ports? Because I wouldn't mind playing it again one day. Thank you for missing. What were the resolutions offered for it? Expecting there to be a guy back there, bro. Bench. Okay, we want to upgrade our shiny, right? Damage. I need one more weapon for it. Bootleg shotgun shell. Excessive amount of powder dramatically increases knockback. I don't really need knockback right now. I think it was 720p, 1080p, and 4K. So anyone at a 1440p screen, yeah, that's kind of bizarre. Don't really understand that either. Good evening, how's you today? What's up, Admiral Felicity? Ooh, how you doing? We're playing we're playing a game that pretends to be an old game today. Which is actually a theme for a lot of stuff I've been playing recently, if you noticed. But, glad to have you back. How you been? On the subject of the new dig proposal for the North Shaft team, the layout of the proposed tunnels would cause parts of the dig to go right beneath the new Grandul Lunatic Asylum. At the depth laid out in the plans, it seems that the integrity of the earth might be compromised. Has this proposal been through review? It is even legal to dig below their property. Our current dig plans have had satisfactory yield, so why the sudden change to be an unsafe and potential illegal site? With the recent change in ownership, if these concerns need to be raised with someone else, please let me know. Honestly, a little surprised that you're playing this concerning boomer shooters or anything. I played a demo of it back a few months back, and I liked it enough to get me interested in it. That's the main reason. I am doing tired. It's 5 a.m. and I still have 4 hours on my shift. Damn. Sorry about that. Guessing you live in Europe somewhere. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm guessing. I know. But, hey, keep your head up. I'm here for you. I will say many funny things for you to keep your ears happy. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Edward Flynn, writer anonymous. Physical confrontation between two workers. Argument began over North Shaft dig location. Safety concerns were cited. No serious injuries. Parties involved have resolved the issue. No further action necessary. Oh. Even Cult has got to pee. It was worth setting myself on fire. D, good a full week of 8 9-hour shifts. Incredibly boring. Damn, a full week? I'm hoping you get like a week off afterward. Does anyone here work that kind of job where you work a week on, you work a week off? That would surprise me when I first learned about that. That's a thing. It's usually only certain jobs, but it sounds rough. Feel like this game works because the gameplay loop and pacing are just tight enough that you're never stuck in one place for too long and constantly... Exactly, that's what I keep saying about a lot of games. They need to focus on pacing. Pacing is so important in any good game. Like, name every good... If you look at any game you've ever truly loved, it's because it probably had really tight pacing, so you never actually felt bored. I know all my favorite games usually have very good pacing. Like, there's nothing that kills or dampens or, like, just worsens a game than, like... just doesn't know what to do with itself, so you just, like, left, like, doing the same thing over and over again, but not in a cool way, I guess. It's hard to explain, but you know good pacing when you play it. Because it usually means you don't feel like your time is being wasted. Or it isn't trying to arbitrarily make itself longer than it needs to be. It takes confidence and a lot of, like, gameplay testing. Weepy basement. Door is locked. Where's the... Okay. Wood. Did one guy make this? I believe so. Dear Ma, I'm coming home. I don't know if you'll get this letter before I'm back. Anyway, I haven't seen the post guy for a few days, so regular pickups haven't been happening. Anyway, someone bought out the company, and new management is laying off a ton of people. No idea why, but there's supposedly a big severance package in it for us. There's one last big meeting scheduled for tonight that we're all supposed to attend. We'll all be receiving our severance pay, then I'll be on the train back home. I don't think he got that pay. Oh, you can't destroy that. Okay. Mama, I'm coming home. Did this stream go to pixels for anyone else? You could tell in this game? Would it actually affect the quality of the visuals? Alright, big building. Something's blocking the door. Okay, up there. They always leave the windows open, don't they? Oh shit, ow, 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 ow. Almost forgot to save before going in there. Good going. I killed someone. Stealth isn't a thing in this game, if you noticed. They just know you're there. I was expecting secret, but no. Found the cellar key. Okay, I believe there's a bunch of stuff over here, so prepare the dynamite. A multi-kit monster kill. Worth. All this game needs are those cultists from Blood, the Marama Pelix. Yeah, some good old cultist language like Resident Evil 4 had as well. Would do nice. Okay, I gotta get from the other side. Okay, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way, huh? Cultist in Spanish hits different. It is surprisingly effective. Makes for a very sexy cult language. Alright, so what are we gonna find out here? There's gonna be a chainsaw, guy. I know there's gonna be a chainsaw, man. He's gonna pop out of that old barrel back there, isn't he? Oh, something new. He's a little stuck, though. Oh, there you go. I played fair. Good. Cult makes a man want to speak Spanish. I can't argue with this logic. It just makes you feel like you should grow your hair out, be even sexier, and also follow a strange religious practice. Nothing? Am I not gonna be rewarded anyway? Nuts. Okay, oh! Waiting for me, were ya? Alright, so we can now enter this, but I want to check that build, or maybe that actually leads to it. Okay, another mine? God damn. Okay, actually we have to go that way. Could you imagine learning a language just so you could insult someone in their mother tongue? I like the idea of being that determined. Maybe it'll open up other opportunities later on. Supposed to get another Resident Evil trailer this month. I'm hoping they show off your what are you buying? That's what everyone's waiting for, I feel. It's like we just want to see him. I don't know, it's amazing that one, like, barely... I mean, obviously they didn't expect the merchant to become as popular as they did when they made the game. He's just like a guy there to sell you stuff. But now he's like one of the most popular characters in the entire franchise, I feel. He's just such a good merchant. He's like, what are you buying? You want to, like, do business with that man. A lot of things. I'm kind of wondering how I think they've said they're increasing like Wesker's plot in the story. Well, I know Ada's part of the story is in there, so I'm wondering if that's now mandatory to play through rather than just like a bonus content stuff. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, he's like throwing shit at me now? Oh, he's got dynamite. I think he killed himself. Magnum. I don't have any other guns. Am I missing guns I should have had at this point? I feel like I should have like a machine gun and a nope. Yeah, this is a bop, isn't it? What? Where'd all my health go? How'd I die so? What the fuck? I guess a machine. What the hell? Not cool. It's melted. Oh, this makes this killing him a lot easier. Gotta be careful. He can maybe still hit me with the chainsaw through the window. Oh shit. Oh fuck, it's dynamite. Yeah, he still can't kill you outside the window. I keep thinking I've got him and then he does shit like that. One of the steam guns has a machine gun. I haven't found it or the magnum yet. Yeah, maybe it's later on. That chainsaw of his is fucking dirty. Where is he? Shit. What am I doing? Holding... Oh, fuck. I am just fucking myself in the worst of ways. I'm out of light health, too. Oh, there he is. Yeah, once he goes like manic, then he's almost dead. I would jump out and fight him, but he's like kind of camping the door. And I gotta like awkwardly jump to it. Oh, you. Yeah, there's like guys over there shot me last night, right? Yep. Oh! You kick that at me? Oh, there's one of those freaking like ghosts somewhere. They're like the psychic guys. There. Funky call. They have a good sound track. Ah, fuck. Oh shit. Any health, please, please. I'm not doing so good. Wood. What is this freaking skyscraper out in the middle of the woods? Okay, tough fight. Oh, fuck. You're broke. To tell the truth, broke as hell. Perfect mentality for a musician. That's when true art arises. Oh shit, what am I doing? I fell down. Well, you guys are grind pulp, right? Well, let's go. Let's not leave them up there lonely. Let's go finish them off. So now we can get down there. Wait. Being a rich sellout, being a true artist. Are there such... I mean, usually if you're a good artist, you end up with a lot of money regardless, right? I didn't kill everyone this time? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I wonder how much of this game is left. I know it's not terribly long, it's only like one chapter. So I'm wondering if I'm near the end of chapter 1. Because I'm looking over at my clock, it's already almost like midnight. They all looking the wrong way. Right? Can I like do a stealth kill with the hatch? The hatch, not the hat. Nope. Well, I guess it counts. Nope. They know automatically I'm there. Stinging. I'm hurting everywhere. But I was a musician, but I had to sell my guitars. Oh shit. Disregard my earlier joke and comment then. Health. Not bullets. Pop. Okay, I need to like jump over there and get that stuff. How does one get over there? It's all good. I'll get better ones next time, and it wasn't a musician for a career, just cause, you know, passion. Alright, understandable. We're locked. What do you got up there for me? I don't think I can reach that by jumping, though. Looks like there's something behind you. Come out to get there. Whatever. Moving on. Am I wrong to think that looks like a switch? Alright, what we got? Oh, we can upgrade something now. Shoddy with more damage. Full, yeah, sure. Fully upgraded, more powerful shotgun shell with extra pellets that deals increased damage. What's up, Jerusalem? How you doing, man? Whoops. My aim is impeccable. My style, copyable. See a dude over there. I think he's out of range, though. He's like just a thin line of pixels on my screen. Oh, I still nailed it. I fucking nailed him when he's nothing but a pixel. Oh no, I just drew him out. Now he's dead. Spooder be streaming tonight? He's streaming Final Fantasy. He seems like he's really gotten into Final Fantasy 14. We've lost him, chat. He's into MMOs. You know what? This feels like an area where I should save. God, this game creates a lot of frickin' saves, doesn't it? Just got off work and how having some spaghetti. After work spaghetti, good choice. So I could have jumped off that. Okay, that actually wouldn't have led to anything. I haven't actually made spaghetti in a while. I've been meaning to make my own spaghetti noodles, but I haven't had a chance to like try it yet, even though I got the spaghetti noodle roller. It's a little bit more difficult because you have to use eggs. You have to make like dough out of your eggs and flour, and eggs aren't as good as incorporating into flour as say water or milk is. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, they throw it back. They're throwing their hands at me. What the fuck? You're new. Was he just like kicking hands as he stomped his way toward me? That's metal as shit. Like, he's so determined to kill me, like, kicks the dead body parts of his allies I just gibbed out of his way. You store-bought noodles, but I've always made my spaghetti with store-bought noodles too, but I did buy, like, a spaghetti roller for my mixer, so I can now make my own noodles, and I just haven't had time yet. Oh, fuck. Stop that. Dick. Everyone bought an asshole in this game. Big money now, guys. Got the time and budget to make his own food from scratch. Big money. You get the wrong impression. I'm a mid-tier YouTuber. I make enough to consider myself middle class, that's it. I didn't mean... Oops, okay, thankfully it didn't get lit. Researchers notes the cleanup effort following the failure of the recent imbuement trials has been a massive undertaking. Still, the effects of the imbuement on deceased subjects has been fascinating from a scientific standpoint. Similar to living subjects, the amount of imbuement can directly impact the magnitude of mutation. However, within a living, self-regulating body, the resulting creature is uncontrollably driven purely by instinct or maybe fear. Sure, Mr. $25 is enough for lunch. Still holding that on my head. I mean, I still stand by that statement. If you're eating at a decent restaurant, you're going to be spending more than 25 bucks. Unless you're getting nothing but like water or something. Now, sure, if you spend 25 bucks at like a fast food joint, yeah, you're probably like getting several orders in, you know. But like a decent restaurant where you gotta wait for your food, yeah, you're always gonna be spending more than like 25 bucks. And I stand by that statement. It's perfectly logical. Ow! Like, what do you go to like a fancy, well, not really even fancy, just like a place where you gotta order your food and wait on it, and only spending $10 or so. Oh, I got a stin. We got a new gun. Straight out of World War II it is, huh? Heard the chat. Heard that chat only goes to the most high class. Well, I've never even been to a high class restaurant where you have like a reservation and shit. Like, I've never had that kind of like experience because it seems like a lot of work for like food. So the ones I've been to are just like places where you like make an order and you like wait for like 20 minutes for your food to get there to be cooked. Instead of just being fast food. Death? Okay, this does not look like death. Fast food was considered classy because we were poor. I don't know, even when I was like dirt poor, I never considered fast food classy. And let me tell you, I grew up at a level of poverty I hope none of you ever had to. And even I consider like McDonald's like, this is nice to have, but I didn't consider like fancy. Oh shit, a lot of dudes up there. Oh fucking, it's all zombies. Oh, they swim so majestically. It's like, this is what the SeaWorld experience is like, isn't it? Let me not waste machine gun bullets on zombie. Actually, I've been to a famous restaurant that had like pictures of presidents eating there and such. Best steak in my life. I assume, yeah, if you go to a place like that, you will get really high-class stuff. Or at the very least, some of it feels like, I don't know, sometimes you look at the stuff they sell there, it doesn't really look that, you know, that you can order. It's like, it looks good, but not that kind of money good. Maybe I'm just easy to please. Oh. Okay, let's go check out that before we head in this way. Maybe classy wasn't... Well, when I think of classy, I think of a place you have to, like, reserve your table in advance. And it might, like, be packed or something like that. Maybe it's hard to get into. You know, those kind of places. Where it's, like, almost considered, like, a status symbol if you eat there. Actually, to be honest, those always felt kind of douchey to me. Like, I probably wouldn't even want to. It's like, whatever. It's not a place everyone else can eat. Like, why would I ever want to be there? It just feels like, snobbery. Alright. Let's use our machine gun a bit more. Why would they be having like World War II machine guns though? Oh, there's like dudes back there. A good idea. Maybe this will work. that worked perfectly. Can I get through? Thank you. Oh, fuck. It's turned into Wolfenstein. I think that's like a zombie holding a machine gun. Would you ever go out of your way to eat at a Michelin-starred restaurant? I know I would. Depends. How much are we talking about? That's probably like super expensive, right? I feel like that's like you're spending like several $100s to $1,000 for your meal. Can I not slide through there? And they just let you see what's on the side, huh? I mean, I'm fine eating at just like a decent place. I don't really need super fancy stuff. Just like that move. I think the most fancy place I've eaten at is a Vietnamese restaurant. Hopefully it's pretty good. Never had Vietnamese food. But Chinese and Korean though. And Japanese. Ah, fuck, I knew it. Okay, he's got a serious problem if he can't like break through like obstacles like that. Oh shit, there's another one. Fuck. If anything, COVID made me a better cook. I feel like a lot of people have had, you know, new life skills. They picked up a few since COVID. More like zombies they deal with. Since COVID, I've learned that I really do like staying home. Again, I think a lot of people also learn that. Good shoot. I thought there was something else I'm missing though, like this way. You know, to be honest, I don't think I've picked up anything new skills since COVID though. I feel like I already like learned all the home life stuff before COVID happened, so I was already like perfectly prepared for it. Can I have a shot? Okay, I guess I got full shot. Interesting. You check that other path first. How's Call of Duty World War II going, Dart? Well, this would be the zombies campaign, right? Well, this is more like Wolfenstein at this point. Come on, let's have the argument be proper. It's pretty good actually. I like this game. I give it my 3 thumbs up. Don't ask me how I have 3. Look, it's a family issue. I mean, you wouldn't believe the things I can do with this hand, though. I feel like there's gonna be another something pop out at me here. I got his hand. Yep. Oh, there's none of these bastards. what those thumbs do. If only you, if only you know. You know what? I found that machine guns are actually pretty nice. Roughly translated, do not press this plunger unless the outsider makes it into this room, not the mines themselves or even this lower chamber, but this specific room took hours and cost 2 of our brothers their lives to trap that thing. Do not let it out unless absolutely necessary. Ah, plan didn't go that well, did it? Scorn tomorrow? More than likely, yeah. If it actually is coming out tomorrow. I thought it was like another week away. I'm still not exactly sold on that game other than a nice choice of art style, because I'm wondering if it's actually going to be fun to play. Hey, Fresh, have a good night, man. Come on, give me a ride. Fuck! Okay, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Okay, not so bad. It's giving you flashbacks to the cave level from 2018 Modern Warfare. They had also like this, chains holding up platforms. Oh, okay, I thought there's an enemy. Ooh, I'm gonna make that. Do I have to make that jump? I don't know if I can make that jump, but I guess we'll make a save. Fresh save. Yep, we're good. You know, at some point, Chad, I should stream the original, like, Call of Duty 2. Maybe even Call of Duty 1. Just to have a look back at the history, like, because I feel like a lot of people who play COD never played those two. Since they were PC only. Will they even, like, run on modern computers? I see what you got planned for me up there. Let me help if I lit it. That would be excellent. Yeah, Call of Duty 2 is pretty, is actually a very good game. Maybe a little, current for what's currently going on in Ukraine, though. Sorry if I missed your answer. We stream it. If it's coming out tomorrow, then yeah, I'll probably stream it. They're still on Steam, but I wonder if they're still playable. They are old games at this point, and sometimes old games don't always get updated to be playable with modern stuff on modern operating systems. Is that a purple guy? Blow up properly and good. Call of Duty 2 was your first ever 360 game. I actually never finished Call of Duty. Oh, fuck. Call of Duty 2, I only played like a bit of it. I remember buying it, like, right after I bought Half-Life 2, I bought Call of Duty 2. But I think I ended up returning it, actually, because for some reason it didn't work very good on my shitty PC at the time. So I never played, like, the first opening bit. What I do remember playing, I remember liking, though. Key? Found a how many mines have you added? I've got like 5 mine keys on me. Okay. Going that way. Do Call of Duty 2 Big Red one? Is that like the expansion pack for that game? I'm only familiar with the base game. The one that has like the Stalingrad level in it. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I'm not prepared for that level of violence yet. Here we are. Do you want to kill yourself? That's what just happened. Alright. Oh shit. Shit, he's throwing dynamite at me. Fuck, 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 no, 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 no. Die! Oh, God. Whew. I only barely killed that bastard. He was about to, like, he literally had his chainsaw on me as I finished him off. Ugh. Big Run follows a single squad voiced by some of the actors from Band of Brothers through North Africa, Sicily, and France. So was that like the expansion pack to it? Oh, shit. Oh. Where's the ghost down it? Fuck, there's a ghost eating me. Oh, you! I think Big Red Room was in its own game, so I've only read of Call of Duty 2, so... I mean, if well, let's consider only that one for the time being. Maybe if I like that enough, I'd give it a shot. I was wrong. This thing isn't a pyramid scheme. It's a goddamn cult. Mr. Sullivan and Satan said Satanists, but this, I think, is different. I went to the camping trip. It seemed pretty normal at first. But as the night went on, the sales pitch started to get real strange. We went from talking about baseball and the weather, sitting through a sermon about how we were different, special, elite, chosen. This wasn't your typical Sunday morning, holier than thou. This was the kind of stuff that starts wars. Then the robes came out. I guess a minute now. Starts wars, huh? Seems a bit extreme. That powered it on so I can get up the elevator now. I'm assuming there's gonna be fighting my way up. Well, I must have missed an entire room somewhere. Does anyone know how many levels are left? Because I think I'm going to stop for the night. Maybe there's enough for another stream next time I play it. Because it is midnight after all. I'm getting sleepy, as you can tell from these sounds coming out of my mouth. Whips. Go and save that game. I think chat's about done too, right? So, chat, did you like this game? Maybe we'll put it away the next time I stream it, but tomorrow, probably going to be Scorn. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it runs well. I'm concerned that game will run on my 1080p, 1080 Ti. Chat, however, hopefully you all enjoy the stream tonight. There should be the video Guardians of the Galaxy up for you tomorrow, as long as I get the intro in time. So expect that. Seems like that'll happen. I think you'll like it. It's a pretty good video, I think. But I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. Also, if you're new here, hit the follow button. If you want to join my Discord, that's there as an option as well. Thank you to the mods, any bit subs or gift subs in it as well. Much appreciated. And thank you guys for just being chill. So, all my pleasantries out of the way, I'm gonna take off because I have not got much sleep over the past couple days. Been a busy boy working on that script. I mean, on the actual entire thing project. Yeah. So, I will now bid you adieu, however you say that in French. And I'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Wow, my voice is fucking wrecked, isn't it?